This universe is simply a dream in consciousness. This is the secret teachings of the ancient Vedas and Upanishads. Now in this video, we will understand how can this be possible? How can the world that seems so real to us, that seems so self-evident, can be an illusion? And how can all this be a dream? And if this is an illusion and if this is a dream, then what is the ultimate reality? What is the nature of reality and what is that which truly exists? Let us know in this video. Now first, let us talk about awareness. Awareness is something in which everything exists. If you look at your own experiences, whatever it is that you are seeing, perceiving, hearing and understanding, everything is happening in your awareness and it is happening to your awareness. The external objects, people and the environment itself, though it seems like it is outside of you, it is technically within you. If you deeply observe your own experiences, this will be evident to you. Although everything seems to be outside, all that is outside is being experienced and is being witnessed within you. All the things that are outside of you in this external world are in the form of sense perceptions being experienced by your mind, and your mind itself is being witnessed by that pure awareness. This is the first thing that we need to realize. Now before we go ahead, let us understand dreams. We all dream different dreams, and within our dream, whatever we experience seems real to us. We experience different objects, we talk to different people, and we are involved and we interact with the dream world. When we are within the dream, all of it seems real to us. We don't see it as an illusion. It is only when we wake up from that reality, we realize that whatever we experienced in the dream world was a mere projection in our minds and it was technically an illusion. It was illusion in the sense that it did not have any effect on us once we woke up. So it was only a projection that we were temporarily experiencing. Now we will understand this reality with the help of few diagrams that I drew. So one by one, let us look at them and let us understand this reality. Now let us look at the first diagram. First of all, this is a diagram representing our dream experience. The black circle represents the dream environment and the dream world. So whatever we see within the dream world is represented by the black circle. Then there is the green dot, which is the dream ego, which is you yourself when you are dreaming. And from this point of view, you experience the dream world. And then there are purple objects which represent the dream objects. So there are a lot of objects within the dream. There are different people, there are different animals, trees, plants, etc. All of these things individually are dream objects which are within the dream and you experience and interact with them. Now this diagram represents the dream world. But now let us switch to the next diagram. What happens when you wake up? When you wake up from the dream, you don't consider the experiences that happened within the dream as real. You look at them as an illusion or as a lower level of reality. Now concentrate on the second diagram that we are looking at right now. This diagram represents the waking world. The circle here represents our universe and the world that we see all around us. And the purple dot represents the waker ego, which is you yourself right now. Right now you are in the waking world, you are watching this video and you are perceiving different things in the waking world. And this is the purple dot. And the blue objects that you can see are various people, various objects and various things that are there in this universe that you interact with and that you experience. These are the objects of the universe. And then within this diagram is the dream environment and the dream experience itself. Once you wake up, you look at the entire experience of your dream as a lower level of reality or as an illusion. So even dream is an object of experience from the waker ego perspective, because it is a part of this universe and it is a part of this world. Now, until here, we can sort of understand what is happening. These simple diagrams are basically representing what we go through every single day. But now let us take this a step further in order to truly come to the understanding of the nature of reality, and in order to truly understand how this universe is a mere dream in consciousness. So this third diagram represents the ultimate reality, the consciousness. If you look at the third diagram, here the purple circle represents consciousness, which is infinite, which is eternal, and which is limitless. Within this pure consciousness, the universe has emerged, or the universe is projected, or the universe is being dreamt about. So this universe, with all its complexities from a small atom to the large galaxies, are all just a projection in that one pure consciousness. And it is all a mere illusion, says Vedanta. In order to understand this clearly, we need to understand the three levels of reality as explained by Vedanta. Vedanta talks about three levels of reality. The first level of reality is paramarthika satya. This is pure consciousness or God or pure awareness. This is limitless, it is all pervading, and it is abundant. The second level of reality is vyavaharika satya. This is the world that we live in. Right now you are in this level of reality. While you are experiencing this video, you are understanding different concepts. So our politics, economy, religion, spirituality, everything happens at this level of reality. Then there is the third level of reality, which is called as pratibhasika satya or illusory reality. The dream experience that we looked at earlier comes under this level of reality. So the entire existence is segregated into these three levels of realities. But if we look closer, all these three levels of realities have one thing in common, and that is awareness or consciousness. Whatever you experienced in the dream, you experienced it in your awareness itself. Whatever you experience in the waking world as a man or a woman, you experience it or witness it in your awareness. And hence, that awareness itself is that ultimate reality in which this universe is being experienced. I know for the people who are listening it to the first time, this kind of breaks their mind and this stretches the boundaries of our minds. This happens because our mind itself is limited. There are certain inherent limitations to our minds, and these limitations are time, space, and causation. So when we start talking about the true nature of reality, and when we start talking about the teachings of the ancient Vedas and Upanishads, our minds will start to break because we are stretching our minds beyond its limitations. So what the ancient Upanishads tell us is that there is one pure awareness or consciousness that is the ultimate reality. The Vedanta calls it Brahman. This is God or pure awareness. And this awareness is dreaming this universe. And within the dream of this awareness is our reality that we are experiencing right now. Now, why is this relevant and what should we take away from this? Let us look at this deeply. What the Upanishads tell us is that all of our suffering in this world is due to a misunderstanding or ignorance. We do not realize who we truly are. We think that we are limited. We think that we are finite. And we believe that we are this body-mind unit. So because we assume that we are this body and mind, and because we limit that pure awareness into a body-mind unit, we suffer the consequences of this. And we suffer the limitations of this body and mind, and we suffer death, we suffer poverty, and we suffer various things in this world. If we only realize who we truly are, if we realize our true self as that infinite, abundant, limitless consciousness or awareness, all of our suffering will cease to exist in an instant. This is the promise of the Vedanta, and this is what we need to understand. Now with this, we can understand how this universe is a projection in that pure awareness or consciousness. But then we can ask, are we awake in a dream or are we unconscious? The answer is most of us are unconscious. Just like how within our dreams, we were unconscious of our waking reality and we experienced ourselves as the dream ego, we are experiencing ourselves right now as this waker ego, and we are experiencing various things and objects of this universe, and we are interacting with the world around us. Once we realize who we truly are, and once we realize our true nature as pure awareness, we will wake up to a higher level of reality. And from this perspective, even this waking world will seem like an illusion or a projection. We are not there yet, but we are discussing it conceptually. So this is the framework given by Vedanta to understand the nature of reality. And by understanding these three levels of reality, we understand what this existence is and what is actually real and what is unreal. Another way to look at it is through this example. We all are now familiar with the virtual reality devices that we wear, and we play various virtual reality games while wearing that headset. Now those headsets have a certain parameters to them. They work in a certain way, they have certain limitations, and they have certain boundaries within which they project a virtual reality for us to experience the virtual world. And in that virtual world, we play different games. Just like this, we can understand the nature of reality also. This universe in which we are living right now is also just a game. It is a projection, it is an illusion. But we have forgot who we truly are. We have been wearing this lens that we call the mind for a very long time. And this mind itself is a mask. And once we remove the mind, we can understand who we truly are. Most of us think that we are the mind, but we are actually not the mind. If we look at our experiences carefully, we will come to this conclusion. We are pure awareness, and our mind is a filter or a lens through which we perceive this world. And we have identified that pure awareness with our minds, and hence we are experiencing the limitations of our minds. So that pure awareness or consciousness or Brahman has identified itself with a mask, with a mind, and through this mind it is having an individual experience in this universe, and it is experiencing itself. Since the objects of this world are also consciousness, and since the subject which is experiencing is also consciousness, as there is nothing else apart from that consciousness within which this dream is being projected, everything is consciousness. And that pure consciousness is experiencing itself within itself. This is the truth of existence. Once we understand this, we will truly understand who we are, and we will come out of the self-inflicted suffering that we have created for ourselves. If you want to go deeper into these concepts, if you want to truly understand the nature of reality, and if you want to learn how to consciously create the life that you truly want to live, then we have created a community cum learning platform that we call the Adhvaitha Conscious Society. You can join our platform by visiting adhvaitha.com. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one.